We'll now discuss circles. And for a circle, we need to define two things. The center of the circle, which we'll call h, k, and the radius, which we'll call r. And as long as we know the center of the circle and the radius of the circle, we can determine the circle. In general, the formula will be given by x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. And this is the standard form of a circle. The numbers with x and y determine the center, and then the number on the right, the constant number, determines your radius. And it's important to note that this says x minus h and y minus k, which means we actually need to change the sign on the center when we stick this into the formula. Let's consider a circle with radius 4 and center 1, -3. If we want to put this in standard form, we'll need x minus 1 squared plus y minus -3, so plus 3 squared, is equal to 4 squared. And now we have a circle in standard form. Now let's consider this one, and let's try to find the graph. This center is going to come from changing these signs, so we get -2 and +1. So we go over to the left 2 and up 1 to get the center. Our radius is going to be 2, the square root of 4. And the easiest way to do this is to go up, down, and left and right by the radius, and then we can connect these dots to make our circle. Mine's not great here, but you can see the general idea. Here we have the other form for a circle, which is the general form. X squared plus y squared plus ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Not every equation of this form necessarily represents a circle. However, every circle can be given in this form. Let's consider this circle, which has been given in general form. Anything we want to do with the circle, we need to know the center and the radius. So we should try to put this in our standard form. And we're going to do that by completing the square. We're going to start by regrouping so that we have our x's together and our y's together. And then we'll subtract the 16 to the other side. Anytime you are trying to complete the square, we look at the number in front of x, which is -8. Divide it by 2 and square it. -8 divided by 2 is 4, squared is 16. So I'm going to add 16 to both sides of this equation. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space here because I'm not quite done yet. I'm going to have to complete the square again for the y term. If I look at the number in front of y, I see a 6. Dividing by 2 and squaring it gives us 9. So I also need to add 9 to both sides. These three terms now factor to x minus 4 squared, and these three are now y plus 3 squared. And if I work out the right-hand side, I get 9. Therefore, my center is 4, -3, and my radius is 3. We'll do one more like this. We start by regrouping so that my x's are together and my y's are together, and we add 20 to the other side. We're going to look at the number in front of x, divide by 2 and square it. 4 divided by 2 is 2, squared is 4. We also look at the number in front of y, divide by 2 and square it. This is -1 squared, which is 1. So I have x squared plus 4x. I'm going to add 4 plus y squared minus 2y, and I'm going to add 1. And since I added a 4 and a 1 on the left, I also need to add it to the right. Factoring now gives us x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared. And on the right, I get 25. Therefore, I have center, -2, 1, and radius, 5.